Hello, 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 you guys. I want to create videos on the verses of the Bible. Go to the verses of in the Hebrew mindset. You know, because I believe there's Christians today are using these verses here and there to justify their position on not keeping the commandments of God, or not keeping the Sabbath, not keeping the kosher laws, the commandments, and the Torah. I honestly believe that they are taking out of context and not understanding in the proper context in the first century of thought. The Hebrew thought, like Romans 14, Romans 10, Acts 15, Acts 10, Mark 7, Matthew 11, and there's a lot more. Like, I like to go through and just dig deeper into it. It's like it should be common sense when we read it for ourselves, by putting aside what our pastor has taught us, traditionally, but put on the Hebrew thinking caps on, Hebrew perspective. That's all we need to do, is put it on the Hebrew thinking cap on. You heard it said before, like when you're in the kindergarten, the first grade. Oh, all right, kids, put on your thinking caps. I'll tell you, okay, students, put on your Hebrew thinking caps. So it should be very interesting conversation, very interesting topics, and I hope and pray that Yahweh will stir things up in your own heart. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of you in the comments gonna disagree, and that's okay. But the truth has to be told. Instead of what our pastor has told us behind the pulpits, the reason they're teaching this way, you folks, that's how they were taught in their seminaries, in their Southern Baptist theological seminaries. They were taught to think this way. It's like, I don't know, but here's the one important thing is true. We are saved by grace, not by works. There's nothing we can do to be righteous. But here's the thing. After salvation, sanctification. Sanctification is a process. Would you agree? All right. Shalom.